Do you feel stuck? Do you feel like something inside of you is holding you back from living your life fully? If so, listen carefully to what I'm about to say, because I've been doing this for a very long time in my life. Each time I'd set up a goal and I would start with so much enthusiasm. I would start strong, confident, but after a while, something would go wrong and I'd lose all the enthusiasm that I had in the first place. It is so fucking frustrating. So if you know what I'm talking about, you're not alone. There is a word for this. It's called the golden larva syndrome. It is that feeling of starting with so much promise only to find yourself struggling to fully realize your potential. Honestly, when I think about the golden larva syndrome, it just brings all of this weird fears that I have, like, what the hell actually happens if I succeed? That fear of success is real. And then there's the little voice inside your head that is telling you that you're not good enough, or that everybody is going to find out that you're a fraud. It's just this classic impostor syndrome. There's also this part of me that just wants to escape any kind of responsibility. Almost like I am in this Peter Pan phase where I don't want to grow up. I catch myself doing the dumbest things to avoid facing things. And you know what? I know that I'm not the only one. Everybody's got their own battles that they are fighting, even if it looks like they got it all together. I think that just talking about this stuff actually really helps. It makes it a little less heavy. None of us really have all figured it out. And what we're trying to do here is trying to make it through the chaos together. Let me tell you this story about Steven, a real person, but it can be any of us. Steven's a guy who looks like he has it all together, you know. He graduated from top schools. He got a killer job at a big financial company. Everyone thinks that he's a genius, but under the surface, the guy's fighting himself the entire way. He feels like an imposter, like he doesn't really belong there. Every mistake for him is the end of the world. He works hard, starts strong, but the moment things get tough, he spirals. Overthinking, doubting himself, hiding. Eventually, people lose faith in him, and his career just fails. So he switches companies, starts over and over again. Guess what? The same damn cycle. He kills it for a bit, then falls into the same trap. Fear of messing up, self-sabotage, self-doubting. Steven is not lazy. Steven is not dumb. He is just stuck like many of us. So why the hell do we do this? Why do we fail ourselves even when things look so promising on paper? And listen to me very carefully, because this is not just a pep talk. This is the truth, because I've experienced it myself. I know exactly what I did and what you also can do to help yourself to get out of that cycle. So nevertheless, maybe your parents pushed you too hard. Maybe you learned that good enough was never really good enough. And now any kind of failure feels like a disaster. So you start avoiding risks. You don't want to look stupid or let anyone down. So you start playing small. Genius, right? You stay in your comfort zone, even if you hate so much being there. And then there's a fear of success. Yeah, that's a real thing. Now it's not about feeling, but it is about what might actually happen if you succeed. What will people expect from you? What if you can keep it? Blah, 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 and so on and so on. What if you end up alone at the top and your friends start acting weird? All of this stuff is just inside your head until it is safer to just not try. And here's the thing. You start telling yourself that you're just a fraud. I am not good as people think I am. You never celebrate your wins. You always think that it was some kind of a luck, or you succeeded because of some friend, or because of the timing, or whatever. If you grew up in a house where only perfect was good enough, yeah, perfectionism will eat you alive. Or maybe you never really wanted to grow up. That is the Peter Pan syndrome. You keep waiting for somebody else to fix your problems, or life to just magically get easier for you. And that's not how it works. None of us really gets away from this. until you sit with yourself and call it out for what it is. I had to do that myself, and it was really rough because I had to admit a lot of things about myself that I didn't like, but they were true. You have to admit to yourself, like, hey, I do this stuff. I don't like it. I want to change this. And acknowledge the behavior. Figure out where it is coming from. Is it fear of failing? Fear of success? Why do you have fear of failing? What happened in your life? What happened in your childhood? What kind of emotions do you feel right now? What the hell is happening with you? Once you see the pattern, then you try to shift it. The first thing is to reframe failure as growth. I know that this sounds irrational maybe, but yeah, like success is just you failing enough times until you succeed. Visualize all of the outcomes. What is the best thing that could happen? What is the worst thing that could happen? Because I hate to say this, but most of the times things aren't as bad as your brain tries to make them. Ditch perfection. Aim for progress, not perfection. Good enough is good enough. Seriously. And I love this so much. Celebrate your wins. It is the most wonderful thing that I did for myself that gave me kind of like motivation to go on. And talk about it. Do not do this alone. That is why we're building this community. That is why you have your friends. That is why I have people like you and you have people like me to share this pain, to share this pain that we have while we are going to our path to our success. Sometimes the act of saying it out loud is enough to start healing. And honestly, if somebody in your life is making things harder for you, set some boundaries. You deserve support, not sabotage. And if any of this sounds like you, if you see yourself in Steven or in my story, just know, you're not lazy, you're not dumb, you're just stuck. Like everybody of us, call out your patterns, take some steps, ask for help if you need it. You might not feel like a butterfly yet, but you are not alone in this cocoon. You've got this. And I'm rooting for you. Thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for your time. Thank you for being here with me today, and see you guys next time.